A shocking confession, then silence. Moments later, Laura Bennett was gone. This wasn't a stranger danger case. This wasn't a random disappearance. This was a disappearance that began inside the walls of a home after a husband said something so disturbing, it changed everything. Before we go any further, if you follow real stories where the truth hides in plain sight, subscribe now. These are the cases that don't let go, long after the headlines fade. Today, we're examining the chilling disappearance of Laura Bennett, a devoted mother, a trusted friend, and a woman who vanished shortly after her husband, Michael Bennett, made a confession he never expected to come back to haunt him. And to this day, what truly happened after that confession remains one of the most unsettling mysteries ever whispered about in this quiet American town. Laura Bennett wasn't reckless. She wasn't impulsive. She wasn't someone who simply walked away. She was loving, dependable, structured. She was the kind of mother who planned birthdays months in advance, the kind of woman who answered texts immediately, the kind of person who showed up every time. To friends, Laura was warm and gentle. To neighbors, she was polite and familiar. To her children, she was their entire world. But behind closed doors, the Bennett household was changing. The marriage between Laura and Michael Bennett had begun to fracture, not suddenly, but slowly. Through missed conversations, through tension that lingered in silence, through arguments that never fully resolved. Friends later said Laura seemed distracted, more withdrawn, less certain. And Michael? He appeared distant, preoccupied, like someone carrying weight he couldn't put down. Then came the day everything shifted. Michael Bennett asked Laura to sit down. Not casually, not in passing. This was deliberate. His voice shook, his hands trembled, and according to what little he later admitted, he told her something he had been hiding for a long time. A confession. What Michael Bennett confessed to Laura Bennett that day has never been publicly confirmed. Was it infidelity? Financial betrayal? A crime he thought would stay buried? A past he believed no longer mattered? No one else was in that room. No recording, no witness. Only Laura and Michael. What we do know is that Laura was never seen after that conversation. The timeline is chilling. One moment Laura Bennett was home. The next, she was gone. No packed suitcase, no farewell note, no warning signs. Her phone stopped responding. Her credit cards went untouched. Her social media went silent. When Laura didn't pick up her children as scheduled, concern turned to panic. Her family reported her missing. Police were notified. Neighbors searched. Flyers went up. An entire community mobilized. But something wasn't right. Michael Bennett's account of events raised immediate red flags. His timeline shifted. His wording changed. Details didn't align. At times, his emotions felt forced. At other times, strangely absent. And for investigators, one question overshadowed all others. Why did Laura Bennett disappear immediately after Michael's confession? If you're following this case so far, make sure you're subscribed. These are the details that matter, the ones that often get overlooked. Police questioned Michael repeatedly. Why were there gaps in his movements? Why couldn't he clearly explain the hours after the confession? Why did his story evolve with each retelling? Michael insisted Laura left voluntarily. She walked away, he claimed. No argument, no struggle. But those who knew Laura Bennett didn't believe it. Friends said Laura would never abandon her children. Family said she had plans, appointments, commitments, responsibilities. Laura was building towards something, not running from it. Then came the rumors. Neighbors reported hearing raised voices late at night. Friends recalled tension escalating in the weeks before she vanished. And always, that confession. Some believe the truth shattered Laura's sense of safety, that she left in fear, needing space, needing answers. Others believe something far darker, that Laura never left that house alive. As days turned into weeks, hope began to erode. Searches expanded, leads dried up, tips went nowhere. Birthdays passed, holidays came and went. Laura Bennett's children grew older, waiting for answers no one could give them. Her disappearance became part of the town's identity, a story told in hushed voices, a question no one could resolve. Was Laura running from danger? Was she silenced to protect a secret? Or is the truth locked inside the mind of one man? Years later, one thing remains undeniable. A confession was made, a mother vanished, and a family was left broken forever. If you believe stories like Laura Bennett's deserve to be remembered and not forgotten, subscribe now. We continue to follow the cases that still demand answers. Until the truth comes to light, one question continues to echo through this town. What really happened after Michael Bennett's confession?